You know, we got a few girls that be watching us, and they be, you know, they be dating these rappers and stuff like that, and they swear that this is the life. And I'm like, girl, he will trade you into, honey. He will trade you into. They tell on everybody, these ain't real gangsters. Innocent until proven guilty. The fans don't waste their time unless they got a guilty verdict. Are you serious? Seriously? They said Academics was crying. Probably was, because now he can go outside. Academics can go outside. I heard they were looking for him in Chicago, too, because of all the stuff he used to report on. When it came to them, he would instigate turf wars and stuff based off of their music. So he probably crying that he could finally go outside without black on and a hat on and finally let his body breathe. He can go for a jog and lose some weight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he excited. Absolutely, he's crying and excited and relieved that God took his enemy down. Seriously. Mm-hmm. But I don't care. Our children are safer. And I'm sorry, I'm just not feeling empathy from a gangster.
Now we know all across social media for the last 3 days, all we've been hearing is the OTF situation, the situation with Lil Durk and him getting indicted by the feds for a murder to hire plot. Everybody's talking about what happened in California with Little Pab and Quando Rondo, and you know they saying that his homie OTF Jam is snitching on him, and we found out that OTF Jam's baby mother was unalive while he allegedly was in prison, and he was upset because nobody was on the side for him. Everybody's voicing their opinion. Some people are saying that's what he get. Some people are saying, well, he's a gangster. He deserves everything that he gets. Some people is listening to some of the things that his father said since he come home. We've all been talking about this, and a lot of people have been waiting for this to happen, for this ball to drop. We all saw what happened in Atlanta, the situation with Lil Tim and Quando Rondo and King Vaughn, and the situation with F.E.D Duck when he was unalive and Durk made the song "You Should Have Ducked," and we saw F.E.D mom come online and she became a character. Now y'all know Tasha K. Tasha K had to put her 2 cents in this situation, and she really went in on Lil Durk and the OTF crew. And she don't have any sympathy for him because she said she doesn't have sympathy for the gangsters. What about the victims? She has sympathy for the victims. And some people will agree with her, some people won't. But this is what she's saying.
This OTF, Lil Durk. Did I lie? Did I lie? Right after, this is when I knew Durk was going to go to jail. Durk lived one exit over from me in Atlanta, okay? One exit. He was over there at the Chateau Elon, Braselton community where all them white folks was, and he had a house over there. We all heard the morning there was an actual shootout in his mansion. In his mansion. Him and India was asleep. The kids weren't in the house, thank God. He gave her a gun. And they shot it out. The people had entered their house. I said, Lord Jesus, they in Georgia, rural Georgia, all Trump supporters. You in these folks' community and you got gang war activity. What the war activity going on this wine vineyard? Who don't know what Chateau Elon at? Ain't the Chateau Elon out there in Braselton? You been down. I know you been down there before, Jasmine. I know you have. Yeah, he down there with them white folks acting like he's in Chicago. So I said, oh, they finna take him down. He finna go. If it ain't gonna be Fannie, which I know Fannie personally was slated to indict him, but she got caught up in the YSL and the Trump stuff. He wasn't a priority at the time, but they were gathering evidence on him. Especially after King Vaughn had got shot for beating up another rapper, I guess, over a feature. I'm just like, you can't make this up. All this over what? Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't care who don't like it, look, I ain't saying King Von or anybody deserve to die, but I ain't lose no sleep. I ain't lose no sleep. The amount of bodies that the feds had on King Von, and you get mad at the people that was just returning the favor. That's what happens in karma. When you take somebody's life and you keep taking people's life, eventually that same demon you working for is gonna come to collect. And all that energy that you summoned and you took from them and put inside of you, because they do carry that. That's why they can't sleep at night when they take people's lives, when they in gangs and stuff. They looking over their shoulder, they wearing ski masks, they hiding out everywhere. The demon gonna come collect from you because you got a lot of energy that he needs. He gets hungry. He gets hungry. And you decide, as the stud you are, yeah, because he does look like a stud. I couldn't even believe he was a gang member. I was like, no way. But you know what? They say gang members they like me. So, oh well. But listen, here's the thing. I did have the same man that put out, what is the doggone rapper's name? He's Sway Lee. Yes, Sway Lee. So we did an interview with a woman some years ago that had went to Sway Lee's house. Don't worry about pulling up the picture, Jasmine. It's okay. I know Jasmine, she's finna pull up the receipts. We don't need to, because the interview was on YouTube. The interview was so specific because she had Sway Lee's address. She was walking up to Sway Lee's house, chilled with Sway Lee, everything, okay? Everything. Sway Lee got so mad at me, he DM'd me at 3 o'clock in the morning after the interview went live. He was like, you better watch it back. I said, okay. I'm watching. I said, you better watch your back. I heard you like people back there. So here's the thing. So this same actually gave me receipts on her and Durk. I chose not to air them. I chose not to air them. I've always known Durk was, whatever it is that he likes, he loves. They said King Von was the same way too. They said King Von in jail. They leaked videos of him being in the unit where he was enjoying them too. That's word on the street. It came out on video, okay? But here's the thing. I always know the ones that claim they the hardest are really the softest.
Now, you know, in Tasha K fashion, she's going there saying that, she has some receipts with him messing around. And I'm not really getting into all that. I know that they some of the guys from the other side was trying to say that King Von was swinging for the other team and he was a pitcher and a catcher playing both sides. And I don't really get into all that kind of gossip. I don't really know too much about that. But we know that he chose the streets over his family. And now he's going to be in prison with his family, because the minute when he decided to try to change, it was too late. Man, this thing is crazy. But Tasha K, she wasn't finished. She doubled down and came out with this.
So I'm not surprised when it came down to this, because I knew when he went shooting up in them white folks' neighborhood, it was only a matter of time. They don't play that down there in rural Georgia. They don't do it. I lived in Beaufort. He lived in Braselton. It wasn't too far away. So now you gonna try to get retaliation on somebody that killed somebody that honestly, in my opinion, had it coming anyway. And now look at you, look at your life, booking flights to Dubai, Switzerland, and Italy. And instead you should have went to Dubai. No, I ain't gonna say, because Dubai, they can extradite, Interpol. I was like, he's not very smart, because they said he was trying, when he had heard that they had swept up all his only the family members down in Chicago, he thought he was gonna, jet off by creating a diversion. He had been watching them James Bond movies, book a bunch of flights and let's have the feds go here, but instead they knew exactly where you were going. You forget that TSA is the feds too. For real, he right down here. They met him at the private airport. He had called and said he was on the way. So all the rebranding that we talked about, him turning Muslim all of a sudden, him doing hamdallah, Brittany Renner doing the same thing. While he had on that same robe praying, they said that they got him because they wiretapped his phones. And as quickly as he had changed his life, this fast, quickly how he said that if anybody snitch on me, I said, oh, that was fast. How you go from the devil to God and now back to the devil? He didn't really go nowhere. They gave him the keys to the city. He giving out money, claiming his son finally, that his brother was taken care of while he was out here parading around India kids that he got with her and other folks' kids. His only firstborn son that was in Chicago, his brother was taken care of. Then when his brother, he had no choice but to take care of his son. So him bringing all his kids together for Father's Day. Now, mind you, this is the same son that his mama's boyfriend for beating on her. I said, no, he rebranded for the jail. So either, he's thinking that this public image, him getting keys to the city, him taking pictures with the prosecutor that took down R. Kelly and, in Chicago, him trying to all of a sudden do good after he done caused so many deaths through his music and stuff down there. I was just like, you nigga, please. Please. I told you, I said, these white folks love them a good fit to go up in jail. I shouldn't even said that word out here. You gonna feed they inmates real well. A lot of booty. They say you like it anyway. According, put them receipts in my DM. Yeah, you already prepped up for it. It's already, baby, you all already up in there. And surprisingly enough, his own family member, only the family member, a guy named by the name of OTF Jam, last name Wilson, snitched on him. Not only did the guy OTF Jam snitch on him, he got released from jail after a murder for hire. The same thing he done got arrested for and indicted for a murder for hire plot. Matter of fact, there was plenty of them. Saying he would promise and give his OTF members record deals and money and all types of stuff if they would just be enemies. That's all he wanted. And he would give them riches. He would make them very rich, give them the world like he was God or something. But that same member that came out of jail for doing the exact same thing, that member just put him in jail for. Not only did he get out after serving 12 years on a murder for hire, Durk allegedly also got him a house, got him a car, gave him $50,000 in cash, and in return, the family member, his gang member, his employee at the record label, gave the feds him in return. After Durk gave him a house, car, money, and all that, he gave Durk to the feds.
So she's going on him for not being a so-called good guy. We saw the video of OTF Jam saying that he held him down while he was in prison. When he came home, he gave him 50 racks. He bought him a house. But it's obviously that there was some hidden agendas going on behind the scenes that we didn't know about. It's obvious that OTF Jam had some issues with him, right? She talked about his son, the one that popped his stepfather, who actually took care of him, and Durk wasn't there and take care of him. The other brother was taking care of him until he got unalive. So she talked about all these different scenarios about what he was doing. He was giving dudes record deals to go handle business. And they put this stuff out on their music, man. They was talking, the stuff that they was doing in real life out in the streets, they was rapping about it. So many of their homies is in jail or unalive is a shame, man. And Durk has been surrounded by death. Right? He was living out there down there in Georgia, like she said, and they had that crazy bang out in his mansion around all them W folks. They wasn't going for that. So he already was under the radar, right? And you still was making music like that. You still didn't change. And then when you started to change, it was too late. And I keep telling you young people, how can you learn from this? What will you learn from this? Or will you be going right into to these one of these USPs right behind Durk because you failed to take heed or heed the warning? Because Durk didn't heed the warning. All those guys, Mopped and all that crew, all of them in jail for the rest of their life, man. They all done. So this era that we talk about, this era of hip hop is expendable. This is these guys are either unalived, they're in jail, and I'm gonna tell you, the industry's no longer going to fund this type of stuff because it's gonna bring the corporate structures under too much scrutiny to fund this kind of music because now there's a lot of pressure. The feds is moving in and they're locking everybody up swiftly. And I'm telling you right now, they're on their way to Memphis. They on Memphis because there was a lot of unalivings in the last 3 years in Memphis in regards to that war that was going on down there. They're coming. They're coming. And I wouldn't be surprised with the situation with what's that group out of Atlanta, those young guys that rap real fast, and the one was unalived in Houston. They coming for Rap a Lot too. They're coming. Nobody's going unscathed. They coming for the Migos. All of that stuff that happened out for the whole world to see on camera. If you think people not behind the scenes telling, man, you lying to yourself, man. All this stuff is going down, man. They all going down. They all in trouble, man. And I think Jay Prince know that too. All that stuff, that jeweler guy from Chicago that was unalived. All that kind of stuff, man. Y'all think y'all just gonna be running around here with all this technology and cameras just doing this and they gonna let y'all get away with it when they gentrifying us out of the communities anyway? They don't need you no more. The urban criminal's obsolete. They don't want you in the communities that you lived in. They came back to commandeer those areas now. All those areas, 5th Ward, New Orleans, 5th Ward, Houston, New Orleans, where all the projects, all that stuff is gone. North Philly, where I'm from, North Philly, Southwest Philly, where I'm from, all that stuff is gone. It's over with. They don't need you no more. So what they're going to start doing? Warehousing black bodies and these federal and state penitentiaries. It's a wrap. And if you are stupid enough to still want to be a real N-word or a bad B, go right on ahead. I'm not going to have no remorse for you because we warned you. We warned you. You've been warned on multiple levels. If that's what you want to do, just get out of the decent black folks' way. Go around the corner over there with it. We no longer want to be affiliated with you. I'm going to cut this video short here. If you made it this far in the video, hit that like button. Subscribe to Street Media TV. Leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. And remember, we love y'all. Till the next time, peace.